The episodes in this playlist are presented to you in the form of an audiobook.
If you're losing deals because prospects say they don't have the money or I need to handle other expenses first, you might be getting played. The truth is, most closers think they're dealing with budget issues when they're actually dealing with fear, and they're handling completely wrong. So, in this episode, I'm going to show you a fragment of one of our internal coaching calls where I break down how to spot fake logistical objections, the isolation technique that reveals the truth, and the exact approach to turn fear-based excuses into closed deals. Let's get into it.
So yesterday I had a call. No, actually it was today. It was today with a guy that was very enthusiastic, and I did like everything I had to do. And in the end, he told me that he couldn't get the funds right now, he had to put it on his car, etc. And a day would go by in order to make that work. But I had a bit of a feeling as if it was more of fear and that it was a good excuse to come out, but it's very hard to then handle that objection, because if it's logistical really, then you don't want to create resistance or anything. So I was a bit like, I didn't really know what to do, what to ask him in order to get the insecurity to the front.
Yeah, so first thing, always isolate it, by isolating the objection, whether that is logistical or not, and sometimes that won't do the trick, that won't get them to say the truth, right? But the first thing I always do is isolation, always. Yeah, sure, no worries, no problem at all. Now, if you did have the funds available right now, is that something that you want to do and you want to get started today, or would there be anything else holding you back?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I did ask that. I did ask that, and then he said, "No. I'm very sure that I want to do it. The only thing is I have to get it on my card, this and that, and those kind of things." Okay. But then what then?
Yeah. So then you go, cool. So then what I'm hearing is you're 100% in. You're ready to go right now today. It's just you don't have all the funds together. Yes, but we're confirming that's the only objection. Okay, cool. If we can get you started today without having to put all the funds together, would that help you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do you mean? Yeah, like if you're 100% in and it's just putting all the money on the, coming up with all the funds, that's the only way that's preventing you from fixing these issues. If I can help you get you started today without having to put the full investment, would that help you? Like, would that make everything feasible for you? And then you can do the rest of the payment tomorrow in 48 hours.
No. Yeah.
Right.
The thing is, it was a guy from Ghana, and it was a payment plan for 1,500. So it wasn't that much, and we had to split it up in three payments. So it was 500 euros in the first place. So it wasn't much. So he had to get literally like everything. He couldn't do any deposit.
Yeah. And that's sometimes that's gonna happen even with bigger tickets, where they're like, literally, I do not have any way to do the minimum installment, right? I really have to sell some stocks or whatever, right? So this logistical solution, and in fact, it's not a trick. It's not a trick. It's a logistical solution. I've done it multiple times. It's like, it's 10K. Okay, cool, great, but you're gonna have to give me 3 days because I have to move money. Yeah, sure, no worries. I do this whole thing, and they say, oh yeah, like if I can get started without having to put the full amount because I just don't have it, then that works. Like, cool. So what we'll do is we'll just put something down today because we have to put something down so I can create your file, and then we do the rest in 3 days. You can just do the rest in 3 days. But this way, we don't allow finances to get in the way. We can really hit the ground running, getting your business to the next level.
Right.
You down? And I haven't even shared how much they have to put down. I haven't said that. So if they say, well, I will feel more comfortable doing it in 3 days. Well, that's a concern to me, brother. Can I share with you why? I didn't even told you how much you had to put down. It could have been $1. I didn't tell you how much you could get in by putting something down. I didn't tell you what was the amount. You never asked. And now they start laughing. Oh, fuck, yeah. It's like, so what's really going on, brother? You don't have to do this. You don't have to fix these issues. What's coming out for you? And if it's just a little bit of fear and they really want to do it, like, no, I'm sorry, bro. I really want to do it. It's just that, yeah, I'm normally used to, once I have the funds, I go. Yeah, and I get that. But I can fix that for you if you really want to do this. But you don't have to. No, yeah, I want. So how much is the down payment? Well, it doesn't matter. Do you want to get started today? That's what matters. Yes, I do. Are you sure? Because you can always put the decision off. You can always put it off. No, I want to get started today. Okay. So how much can you put down? How much can you put down?
Yeah.
I could put down 100. Okay. Does 100 represent enough commitment from your end to actually do this? Because if 100 means nothing to you, then we're missing the whole purpose of doing this. This is a way for you to draw a line in the sand and showing to yourself that you can move forward despite the circumstances, and you can get your business to where it needs to be, even when things are difficult or circumstances are getting in the way. But in order for you to do that, you have to make a uncomfortable decision. So if $100 is not uncomfortable for you, well, we're missing the whole point here. Well, I could do $200. Okay, $200 represents enough commitment for you. Yes, it does. Okay, let's do $200 then. And then the 1,200. When can you do it? In 3 days. Okay, I'll shoot you an invoice. No worries.
Right. Okay. Fair. Yeah. Okay.
But you don't say the amount. Don't say the amount because that's your card there. So you say, hey, well, what we can do is we put something down because you have to put something down so I can create your file, onboard you and everything. And then you do the rest. Would that help you? And if they backpedal, well, no. It's like, well, I didn't told you how much it was. Could have been $1. What's going on here? Right? Or sometimes what I say is like, that's a little bit concerning to me. Can I share with you why? Why? Because I didn't tell you how much it was, and your patterns. I put it on, not on them, because if you put it on them, that's gonna create combativeness. So never say, I didn't tell you how much it was, and you already started to backpedal. You already started to backpedal and to backtrack. Do you see what you're doing? That's going to create combativeness. You're gonna touch. So don't say you, say your I use patterns. It's like your patterns, the thoughts and the patterns that has kept you in the comfort zone, or that has kept you with this problem, already took action. So it's not you, it's your patterns. Can you see this? Can you see how because you've been in this place from so long now, these patterns are dictating what you can and what you cannot do, or just running your business and your life. Can you see what these patterns are doing to you? Yes. And are you willing to allow these patterns that has led you to be in this shitty place to continue to run your life? No. Are you sure? Because you can always just backpedal and stay in the cocoon. This is your vision. This is your goals. No, I don't want that. Why not? Oh, because la 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 la. Cool. And if we don't break these patterns today, do you feel tomorrow they're going to get stronger or weaker? Stronger, right? If we keep feeding them, they get stronger. So what do you feel you need to do today so that we can get you to where you need to be? Do we need to break these patterns, or do we need to keep feeding them? No, we need to break these patterns. And do you want to break the patterns? Because you don't have to. Yes, I want. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, how much can you put down?
Yeah.
Right? So you do it that way with patterns or thoughts. Your thoughts. Your thoughts from the comfort zone are trying to keep you in the cocoon.
Yeah. So it doesn't
It's
feel
not-
like an attack.
Exactly. It's not you, it's your thoughts,
Hmm.
or your patterns. And then you just play that game and boom, you got them. And then they're going to say, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Right. But you just gotta make sure energetically, their tone is the right one. Because if they say, haha, yeah, nice trick, how much, and then how much is the deposit? Well, don't give it to them because now you don't have control. It's like, no, that doesn't matter how much it is. What matters is, do you want to get started today? Do you want to start solving these issues today? Do you want to get uncomfortable today? Because you don't have to. You just have to go that place first until they go, yes, let's do it. And once they tell you, yeah, you're right, let's do it. And it's like certainty. It's like, yeah, it's not, yeah, well, it depends how much it is. Based on what it is, I will decide. Now they're just playing around. You see? So you just have to control the conversation there. And if it's fear, it will come up. If it's fear, because this is a logistical solution. So you propose a solution and they don't want to take it. So they're not making any sense.
Yeah.
So then it's like, what's really going on, brother? Like, you don't have to do this. Well, what if it doesn't work? Okay. Now it's just fear. What if I don't get my money back?
Yeah. So you first lean into the logistical thing that they're walking up against, try and lean in that, and then fear will come up eventually. If so.
Yeah. Sometimes, look, like here in Europe, so in the US, there's a thing that they do that is very normal for their culture. It's called credit card details on file. In the US, you can do that. In Europe, you can't. Obviously, it's not part of the culture. But in the US, you can say, yeah, sure, no worries. Like, how much time do you need? 48 hours. Okay, so we'll just collect credit card details. We'll put it on file. And in 48 hours, we'll charge it. That way, we can get you started. But obviously, you can do this in Europe. But you can take the same philosophy, the same idea and concept, and you create a decoy. And I've done that myself as well. It's like, yeah, sure, no worries. Like, do you have an IBAN number? Yes, cool. So we just put IBAN details on a file, and then in 48 hours we'll send you a transfer request, and you just accept it, and we're good to go. And with that, I can get you started. But I cannot do that. That doesn't exist. It's just an illusion that I've just created. I cannot grab IBAN numbers and create a transfer request. I can't. But it doesn't matter. I just created a false solution to see if they bite.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. And so the ones that bite, I know they're serious. The ones that don't bite, I know they're hiding something.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, no worries. We create a transfer request for you in 48 hours. You just need to leave your IBAN details on file, and I can get you started. Will that help you? Oh, well, no. It's like, all right, I'm not even charging you. We're not even charging you. We're just requesting a transfer as a form of commitment to make things easier for you. And you don't, and you're backpedaling. What's going on here, brother? Like, you don't have to do this. Because it's just literally leaving IBAN details, bank account details. Like, what's really going on here? Most people thank me for doing this. You're backpedaling. What's going on? You see, for example, it reveals the truth.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
All right. Very clear, man. Thanks.
And if they say, yeah, sure, let's do it. What do you need from me? Yeah, I just need your IBAN details, your name, your full name, and your address. And then we'll shoot you a transfer request in 48 hours. Okay, let's do it. They're serious.
Yeah. Then it's an actual logistical objection.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Try it. Let me know how it goes. All right, that is it for this episode. If you like it, smash the like button. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you in the next one.